Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, showtime. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Don't know why I said that. Here we are, Graxus Gritbane, Inverdant Brink. We did the finished off Living World Season 2, except for the very last fight against the big-ass dragon, because I hate that fight so much. I decided to skip it and maintain a good mood, instead of turning into a swearing asshole.
We flew in here as conquerors.
Okay, I just swore. Find and speak with the Pale Reaver Scout, all in good time. Oh, he's right there. So, why not now?
Please, glad you're here, Commander. The pack still need your help, especially with all the distrust being aimed at Silvari.
Well, you are
I'll do
kind
what I
of
can,
the creations
but I've
of
got to find Destiny's Edge in Trahan.
Mortimer the
Mortimer took them all prisoner.
Jungle Dragon.
They could be anywhere. I need to know where they were taken, or at least find someone who knows the lay of the land.
I've seen Mordrum force marching high-value prisoners west, deeper into the jungle. It's not much, but it's a start. As for knowledge of the terrain, if you head north, you'll also run into a village of local Hylit called Itzel. They're fast and agile, and they know how to get around. With their help, your search will go a lot faster. But the first thing I do is check in at the large pact camp in the west. The people there should know more. Oh, and keep that glider handy. Navigating the jungle is dangerous. One wrong step around here can be fatal.
Well, fortunately, the glider is less important once you've got a mount. I think I can fly with the
Better get this to a rally
supplies.
point.
Where's
On
the
the
nearest
double.
rally point? Over there? Really? Oh, down there? Yes. Really. I'm going to go ahead and deposit these. A couple other players are around. I will help this fellow. As we are attempting to recapture this place, defending the rally point. Another minute 21.
My leg!
Ah, back in good old Verdant Brink.
I feel strong.
I feel strong. I am invincible. I'm gonna grab these other pack supplies and get them into the batch location thing supply pile.
One less rally point to worry about.
Exactly, one less rally point to worry about, you know? We got about 13 more seconds.
Still alive.
Victory is ours.
Thank the gods. We held strong. Someone find us some backup before they come back.
We held strong indeed. Mostly it was me. Time to start rebuilding up the old yellow mystery boxes, as I opened and salvaged 500 of them last night. Free falling. let's go ahead and... Got it, and my first hero points in Verdant Brink. Dun dun dun! Oh, got flax. You always want to grab your flax. It's a habit you want to get into. A lot of times, but evidently not this time. There's Orichalcum down here. Haven't gotten that. We'll now just bloop ourselves back up to the shipwreck waypoint. Now, because I have played through this an enormous number of times in the past, I already have maxed out all of the mastery points. But what I am going to be doing is grabbing hero points when and where I can. That's right, we need to go west to the main camp. Fortunately, as I mentioned, why glide when you can just fly? I think this one is... It is lower. It's down here, I think. Yeah. So I spawned in the middle of the night part of the meta. Just got about a half an hour to go. So anything I run into that's convenient, I will do. But I'm not going to go too far out of my way for the meta. Because I've done it a great many times. And I'm mostly doing the story here, but not exclusively. Story and the hero points, because I still need a lot of hero points. Alright, we got the waypoint. Pack supplies at 0? This does not appear to be an especially live meta, then. Don't imagine there are a whole lot of players running around doing it. If it's that, well, limited. Check in with Ensign Wilton at the Pact camp. I did not do that part. Above or below? Must be below. Yeah. Boom. Wilton. Right in the middle.
How can I help you, Commander?
Marshal Traherne and Destiny's Edge were taken prisoner. I'm trying to track them down. Do you know anything?
I haven't seen them, except for Kaith. She wasn't on board the fleet when it launched, but she's definitely here.
Kate's here? When did you see her? Where did she go?
She came through a few hours ago, heading west. She was trying to keep a low profile, but I spotted her.
Was she wearing a large backpack?
I think so. I only caught a glimpse. You of all people know how stealthy she can be. What was in the backpack?
Hope.
Something important to me. And when I catch up to her, I'm gonna take it back. Thanks very much.
Good luck. Ask around before you leave. A lot of these soldiers have seen things I haven't. Things that could be useful.
I certainly hope they'll be conveniently marked with a green star. Oh, lucky for me.
Commander, we need some leadership here. When are we withdrawing?
We're not. If we leave now, Mortimer will have time to produce a horde of minions that's too large to contain. Smash them!
I'm trying to talk with people here. Now you're interrupting me and stuff. Oh, don't stand in the imminent amount of poop.
Kill them all!
Res the wounded soldiers. I did not give you permission to lay down on the job, soldier. Well, I will pick up some
Better get this to a
supplies
rally
and
point. On the double.
deliver it to the rally point. 3 minutes. Long event. Alright, we're going to take care of this tendril. And there's a couple of dead guys over there, because living soldiers can probably hold the perimeter a little better than the dead ones. Although maybe not as good as undead ones. So, that's a thought. Maybe if we can bring Zaitan back and get him on our side. Oh, I also need to talk to this one. That's convenient as well. Soldier?
I heard you were here, Commander. Welcome to hell.
Hey now, language.
Since the crash, some pack troops think my people are all enemy agents. They mean me harm. It's not safe for me here. But I can't leave. Traversing the jungle without a glider is next to impossible. I'm stuck here with people who hate me.
I say stick close to other Silvari. If they're loyal, vouch for them. If they falter, stop them from doing any harm. I've got to
First,
keep
do
moving.
no harm.
Good luck, soldier.
And a lot of dead soldiers. Okay, downed, technically. They're not dead. They're just downed. We can make them all better.
Kill them all!
Resing. Good evening. Welcome to Heck. Thank you. I just don't think there's any need for that kind of extreme language.
Commander,
I would never
good to see a
use
familiar face.
words like that,
I'm heading deeper into
especially
the
not
jungle
on a
to
stream
find
in front of
Destiny's
human
edge.
beings.
Any advice?
Navigation's tough.
Okay, that was
If you've got ground to cover.
a very, very slight exaggeration. Really hardly worth commenting on at all.
Stand your ground. Save yourselves.
Back in the battle.
One less to worry about.
17 seconds left. We can hold, damn it. We can hold.
Let it steal my corpse.
Don't let it steal my corpse. Famous last words. Oh, Ensign Wilton. We gonna probably have to talk to him again anyway. He's back. He's feeling much better now. We were successful.
We held strong.
Just bought Soto and just now noticed you have nowhere to buy the living seasons in a pack. I don't know if that's true, but I'm not certain that it's true. Evidently we're going up. And hello. Again, it's not something I can check on because if you have content, you can't check on things like the price and such in-game. It's the legendary Wyvern Matriarch, everyone.
Nice and lean. sands take you. Aggression. That looks valuable.
We murdered the bleep out of her. I can understand why. It first of all, it was enormously more difficult than the old one. And the verticality. I don't know if you ever made it to the third map in Heart of Thorns, but if you didn't like the verticality here, wow, would you have not liked Tangled Depths? I consider Tangled Depths to be a masterpiece of design and an enormous pain in the ass. As, imagine this one, but if there were roofs over every level, and it twisted and turned and everything. I think it's a great piece of work, and it's frustrating as hell. Ooh, goodies. Lost Arms of a Verdant Hero. What did that just give me? That'll be after the airship parts here on the right. Okay, more airship parts. Fine, fine. Wanting to see what it actually gave me there for that. Is it just the rare gear? As I mentioned earlier, I need more of those yellow-red gearboxes on account of I opened and salvaged 500 of them last night. Alright, I think the amalgamated gemstone or the ruined plate. I think the gemstone. I got a fair number of the gemstones. Yeah, I think it's the gemstones. I really liked the first map in Soto. I liked it a lot. But I'm not in the minority, or in the majority, I think, on that. It has a lot of reused assets, which a lot of people freak out over. But I understand. And they actually have a reason for it. It has context. And basically, as soon as you get to the new maps, there's some stuff to do before you get to the new maps. Which actually is pretty good too, including some very cool looking and very intimidating stuff. Well, once you get there, you'll get the Soto rideable sky scale. So you'll be able to get a get a start on what it feels like to drive or fly it, as long as you're in the Soto maps. Oh, he's got me lined up. I don't know why. I just got here. You've been fighting these other guys, and all of a sudden you're angry at me? I don't understand. And we got
that looks valuable.
Minstrel's jewelry. I bet we have all of these. We do. We do. And it's account bound, and it can't be sold. Are any of the recipes not account bound? I think they're account bound. Maybe not.
You can never have too
They're
much
not.
treasure.
I would assume they are dirt cheap on the... yeah, they're not selling for anything, so I am just going to go ahead and throw it away. Well, the story might be good, but it relies upon events that have played in order, and here you are being thrown in 80%, so the storyline, you'll have no idea about the characters. Actually, most of the characters from the previous expansions play a very minor role, if at all. The only returning character is Zoja, and Zoja hasn't basically been in the game since Heart of Thorns.
That looks valuable.
Speak with the observant pack soldier. Oh, I still have to go back and do that. Right. Let's pick up the pack supplies. Timey? Well, I mean, I think Timey was a perfectly reasonable character. She's an awful creature, but is a perfectly good character. I definitely do not like Kaith. She makes herself extremely unlikable by doing things like, I don't know, stealing Glint's egg. Looks like the big guy is up. Don't know if I can get over there in time, but I'll try. Up. Just me and this guy? And I wahooed, so I'm screwed now. Oops. Missed me. Lol. Yeah, we're not long for this world, I don't think. If more people don't show up, the Patriarch isn't going anywhere. Missed me.
I feel strong.
I don't know. We're doing decent amounts of damage for the two of us. We might actually be able to beat it in time. The scaling on this one is a little messed up, I'm thinking, because we're actually doing decent damage. Now, there's a combat phase coming up where he takes off and he covers this entire landscape in fire. And so there are additional mechanics. He was still spitting at me.
Kill them all.
And now comes the additional mechanics. The additional mechanics are grabbing wyvern eggs, catching updrafts, and launching the wyvern eggs at him. If it seems cruel, kinda is, to throw, you know, wyvern eggs at a giant wyvern, it's like, these are your eggs, these are your offspring, catch. It's a bit mean. Up, please. Thank you. Time to play the personal story and other stuff that you have bought. You know, be aware, it's mixed. Some of it's good, but not all of it. Somebody was complaining about the stories on Reddit about Guild Wars 2, about how awful they are, and they're not awful. They're occasionally awful. They're intermittently awful, but they're not awful. You know, same thing with the characters. Some of the characters are not very well designed or created or whatever you want to call it. But a lot of them are just fine or even very good. So, just keep that in mind. Don't expect too much. Oh, he's back.
I feel
And he knocked me into the fire because of course he did.
refreshing.
Ow. I don't think that was necessary, sir. And is he going back off? I think he is. Off we go again. More wyvern eggs. You have 100%ed the first part of the game zones so many times since you got a bunch of alts, so you're kind of ready for some new content. Yes. That is, I think, because, I mean, I'm certainly in the same boat as far as the number of times I have done the original content. So yeah, at this point, I'm always ready for the new stuff when it shows up. Up. And up. And catch. Does seem a little bit cruel. Throwing his own spawn at him, but he's kind of a big, ugly wyvern, so I'm actually fine with it. And up. And I don't think I'm going to make that one. I'm not. I'm back over here. That one. Yes. And he's back. All right, well, throw that. I don't know if that has any effect once he's back down on the ground, but, you know, no harm, no foul.
Kill them all! Faster! Stand your ground!
Alright, get out of the fire, me. As a veteran of Allods, I am familiar with Allods. I played it many years ago, but also just a year or two ago, on stream even. For an evening or two, just to see what state the game was in, and it was pretty much exactly what I remembered, which was a certainly, at the very least, a competent WoW clone. Okay, I appear to have chosen poorly and managed to find an area with no wyvern eggs. It's a gift I have. Aha! Wyvern egg. Oh! Missed it. Is he not done yet? Are you not done yet? I do not play Elden Ring. I can explain exactly why. I love the way it looks. The gameplay looks actually more interesting and intellectual than reaction-based. But in my experience, there are a lot of many different kinds of gamers. But I'm going to sort of divide up the potential player base for Elden Ring into two types. I have a friend who's a huge Elden Ring fan.
Never have too much choice.
Enormous numbers of people whose opinions I respect have played it. When they play it, what they get is they run into a boss and they die. And they go back and they find another boss, fight the boss, and they die, and they die, and they die, and they gain the knowledge and reactions and reads of the movements to the point where they kill the boss. And they get this big burst of brain chemicals, and they celebrate and go, yes, finally killed it. And I don't get that. The only reaction I get is, oh, thank God the pain is over. So I am not the kind of person who would enjoy it. I might survive it, but I wouldn't enjoy it. So I have chosen simply to not engage, as years ago, when before Elden Ring, one of the Dark Souls games, I was asking this same friend, he goes, you know, I was asking him about it, he goes, I just really don't think you'd like it. And he's entirely right. I wouldn't. I think it's a brilliant game, beautiful game. I wish I could play it. In Alloids, one of the twits was that evil dude bad guy, the Black, was a villain. What a surprise. His name make more sense in Russian. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. There's a Slavic word basically for the devil, and I can't remember it right now. There's a bad guy by that name in City of Heroes. Damn it. My brain. I am familiar with Kingpin, but I've never seen it.
That looks valuable.
So many presents. 1, 2, Really? I'm already full on Imperial fragments again? Yeah, we'll go to another map. Chernobog. Chernobog was the word I was searching for. It has come to me. Well, I'll decide whether it's a good movie from the 80s or not. At least a good movie for me. Movie tastes vary so widely. And that needs to get sold. I got a bunch of stuff that needs. Enemy Mine. I saw that many years ago. Lou Gossett Jr. and Dennis Quaid.
Commander, glad to have you with us.
I can't stay. I need to find where the Mordrum take their high-value prisoners.
All the prisoner trains I've seen go west.
Yes, they do.
Especially ones with officers and the like.
We got another.
What do you
daily
know
dot.
about the Itzel?
Oh, the daily.
Tree frogs to the northeast? Not much.
I'm capped.
They're
1300.
quick.
I need to
They
spend
move to
some
the canopy
points.
like they were born in it. I think they're friendly.
Gotta
but
spend
with
some
all the Mordrum
points. Let's
activity
see.
around here,
We've got
I'm guessing they have to play it
1300.
safe. Anyway,
Are
you'll
my
need help if you're heading
laurels?
west. Ask the Itzel. They'll know the best way to get where you're going.
Tier 6 crafting bags. Well, I need more Tier 6 crafting mats, so we're going with those. Give me a sec. Crafting open world legendary armor. 2 pieces so far. Man, does it chew through crafting materials like nobody's damned business. Regroup with my comrades. Where will I be regrouping with my comrades at? No, not that one. Not that one. Right. So I can still sell stuff. Right, we'll sell these things. Yes, please, show me your wares. Sell them all. Sell that. Sell that.
Until we meet again.
30 bags. Use all.
That looks valuable.
Yay! There was much rejoicing. Let's see. Yep. Definitely need a lot of those. Need bongo amounts of those. Oh yes, we were down to none of the vials of powerful blood. We need 100, I think, for the next piece of legendary armor, open world legendary armor.
No one trusts me anymore.
Oh, no one trusts her anymore. That's so sad. Well, maybe if you weren't the creation of the Elder Dragon Mordremoth, the Jungle Dragon, it wouldn't be such a big deal. Spoiler. Sort of. Is it really a spoiler, though, if it's like 8-9-year-old content? I guess maybe. There are always more players coming into Guild Wars 2. A surprising number of posts on Reddit. You know, just picked up the game, really enjoying it. What should I do with the sale? In particular, by the way, if you're not a Guild Wars 2 player, there is a big sale going on. So now would be a good time to try it and see if you like it, because the big sale is going on. If there are any parts of the game that you don't have that you decide you would like,
To a rally point. On the double.
everything but the next expansion is on sale, and it just vanished. I was going to drop some supplies off. Chernobog? Yeah, that tracks. Basically a god from Old Slavic pantheon, right? Literally meant black god. Yeah, sort of like, yeah. God of everything bad. Hunger, sickness, bad luck. Yeah. He's the leader of one of the gangs in City of Heroes. It's one of those where I saw the name in the game and it never really registered, and then I saw the game the name a second time. I don't remember where, and I had to look it up. I know, oh, okay, cool. Pardon me, I need to kill a whole bunch of Mordrum because, well, essentially they're just like the Sylvari, except they've all joined up, signed up for the bad guy. Must be below me? Doesn't look like there's anything below me. Some stuff over there. Just gotta murder me a whole shitload of Mordrum, that's all. No biggie. Can do. Go ahead and get the waypoint. And Vista while we're here, you know.
You're not Mordrin. Can you help us?
Could do. What's in it for me? Just kidding. Of course I'll help you. Gotta progress the story, you know. Alright, let's see if we can't help them clear out their home base. What do we got? Defeat the Mordrum. There's 2 Mordrum invaders left, and they appear to be below. Well, that would be one of them.
I'm here. Strong.
Mordrum Menders. Hey, healer, heal thyself. Hey, couldn't do that because I killed him. There's the last of them. And the other player just did the exact same thing I'm about to do. And I have overshot. Fortunately, I could fly. I could have used the jumping shroom. Wait, more? Why are there more? There weren't more a minute ago. There were only 2. We were robbed. No, okay. We were not robbed. It just took a second for it to wake up. And more crowbars.
Pillage.
Pillage the village. The shaman's reclaimed sword.
Affirmative.
Oh, we have to regroup with our allies. They're not here. I thought they were here. I was wrong. Well, then, I'm going to grab another hero point that happens to be over here that I just happen to know about because I have an innate sense of such things. And not really. I know because I've done it like 24 times or more. In this particular case, don't appear to be any wyverns close enough to prevent me from grabbing the free hero challenge. Dun 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 dun. I'll take that. I enjoy not working for things. I like being given things with no effort whatsoever. So you can tell I'm a gamer. We have another POI in here, I do believe. Indeed we do. In one side and out t'other. And grab mithril because I have been burning through mithril and other crafting materials at a prodigious pace. Like the other night when I made 700 mithril earrings. and turned them into research notes. Research notes are such a terrible mechanic. They are not fun. They're not engaging. And sadly, they're another fine instance of, I don't want to say exploit in the term of people were cheating, because they weren't cheating. It's just that ArenaNet was extraordinarily careless in implementing it, and so people who did what I did on one of the first day or two of End of Dragons was find out about research notes, pick up some of the research note kits for salvaging, buy a bunch of really cheap stuff off the auction house, convert that into enough research notes for what I needed for the storyline, and say to myself, well, that won't be bad. I'll take care of that later. Whereas those people who did that and realized, wow, this is really good. I'm just going to buy a bunch of stuff now really cheap and just research it all. And ArenaNet realized that they had not included incredibly inexpensive stuff available on the auction house for incredible cheap. And so they changed all of that so it couldn't be used anymore. So if you used a whole shit ton, maybe a couple of gold, you're set for research notes for life. If you didn't, like almost everyone else, it's an incredible pain in the ass. Do dragons work together? Because one was undead, now we have the nature dragon. Can't we drop some of the undead poison plague on the jungles? Fire's still an option too. They do not get along. Famously, in fact, Jormag, the ice dragon, and Primordus, the deep underground molten fiery one, don't get along at all. Not even a little. So theoretically we could drop plague, but I'm not sure we could make a plague that would be effective against the Mordrum, especially given that this is kind of their home territory. Fire? Yes, still an option. But there's an awful lot of jungle. And most of our fire power, at least, has been destroyed with the destruction of the fleet.
So, boss, sorry, Commander, did you learn anything from the other survivors?
The pack soldiers all talk about prisoners being taken deeper into the jungle.
Then we need to go deeper into the jungle.
Wow, thanks, Bram.
Hold on. We don't know this region, but there are potentially friendly Hylic nearby, and we could use their help.
For what? We can handle anything this jungle throws at us.
Yeah, because we're stronger than an entire fleet of airships, you idiot.
Not without better intel. We're in Mordremont's territory, and I won't let us get ambushed like the fleet was.
But we're not... Okay, fine. Let's talk to these Hylic.
Commander, look! Over there!
Mordrum guard. Let's show these new Hylic which side we're on. Move out!
We're on the side of
These Hylic aren't like
truth,
everyone else.
justice, and the American way. Wait, no, American way, that doesn't really track.
Nice to look at once those Mordrum guard get hold of them.
We won't let that happen. Hit them hard, people! Back in fighting condition.
Whoop. Oh, no, okay. Goddamn. Mordrum guard snipers. The Mordrum snipers are the worst mob in the game. Because if you don't realize that they're there and they drop their ground attack, you have a second, if that, to get out of it. Otherwise, you're downed and then dead. Pack of scrits and enough matchboxes. Okay, well, yeah, the scrits, obviously. Well, actually, you wouldn't even have to give them matchboxes. Flint. And tell them that the Mordrum are hiding all of their cool machinery deep in the jungle. Ibli. And Tizlak. Tizlak is very cool. Tizlak's miniature is, I think, actually taller than the shortest of Sura. Hi, Ghibli.
Glad you strangers showed up.
Glad you strangers showed up.
Welcome, and thank you.
No problem.
I'm glad we could help. We've also lost people to the Mordrum.
Also,
And
I will
like
note,
your assistance in
Tizlak
getting them back.
has a hammer
We have a common
and a
enemy.
half.
We need to warn our village. But come with us and meet our Kana.
I mean, that is like
we can't
a
help you if we are not safe.
12-foot-long hammer,
I'm sure the Kana will offer her support.
which has got more metal at the
Let us
head
speak with my people,
than a
and then
car.
we'll be honored to meet your chieftain.
I like the pack of scripts thought, by the way. That's definitely what we should have thought of instead of fleet of airships.
Air and
that
the
didn't
others are
work
in
out.
danger. I'm not going to waste time making introductions.
Engel,
I
Bert,
volunteer
yeah,
to
ladies
start.
and gentlemen, the latest
We can't risk
Arena
getting
Net
separated.
partner, Engel, Bert,
I
meow,
also
everyone.
prefer to work alone, but we don't always get what we want.
Congratulations again.
I'll go with Airson.
Totally
We'll
not
pick up the trail
Viridian
while the
green
rest
with
of you
envy.
make contact with these Itzel. Agreed. Ridlock and Bram.
She's a
see what
lovely
you can see and don't go
and
too far
talented
without us.
streamer.
The rest of you, with me.
She mostly streams Guild Wars too. She also will occasionally stream cozy stuff. And also does cursed cosplays. Her latest cursed cosplays, the one from just a couple of nights ago, was she did a cosplay as the Homestead in the new expansion. I can't describe it. You'd have to see it. I need some spicy cosplay. I am considering it. I tried a new thing for tonight. I'm cosplaying as an adult. We'll see if I can act like one. And the previous cosplay was Timey, I believe. The eyes were particularly
We're ready to help.
terrifying.
Lead the way.
Cool anthropomorphic frogs, but still we get Asura as a playable race. ArenaNet Y. I cannot argue with that. Especially Tizlak. Tizlak is awesomely cool. Thank you, EBM. I'm attempting. It's difficult for me to try to remember to act like an adult.
But they seem truthful.
I haven't picked my nose
Time and I'll
yet.
have a handle on them.
I bet my whiskers on that.
I haven't
guy.
belched out
Evil,
loud
I mean.
yet.
Not so sure about the big guy.
I haven't started swearing like an inebriated sailor. The big guy is Tizlak.
And I have excellent hearing.
Oh, hi, Tizlak. Nice work with the hammer back there.
Our scouts have returned.
Tizlak's hammer.
The Kana right away.
The plant
Tizlak's hammer has got to hit harder than
We
any
have to alert the
character,
village, but then we send someone back.
any
to
player
take the
character
fall.
the game's ever seen. And yet, we're the ones who are saving the world. Tizlak, with one swing of that hammer, could turn me into a flat char rug.
Did you see them? Mordrim are
Cleaning up
massing
my act,
huge
well.
numbers just outside the village.
Poop. There you go. Now we're back to the standard kind of elite, intellectual, elevated discourse you've come to expect from a magnifying lens quality streaming product.
I don't want the Itzel or anyone else mistaking me for a Mordrum guard or a packed turncoat. It would be cruel irony for me
That's
to
the
die
content I come
wrongly
here for.
accused.
Oh, all right, there.
I have
Pick
to
the
keep
nose
an eye
now,
on
too. You happy?
On all Savari. But don't worry. I'll vouch for you.
I could pretend I'm going to the theater and pick my seat, too. I'm like a 9-year-old with Tourette's.
It's getting worse, Mother. Kana, the Mordrum Guard are preparing for a major attack.
At least we have some warning this time. Well done. Wait, your party is too small. Where are the rest of your scouts?
Fallen. Taken. And if not for these new arrivals, we would be too.
The jungle provides.
Tizlak is awesome.
Thank you, strangers. Are you also here to help us
Now tell
protect
me.
our village?
We are.
Who wouldn't want to
Mordrum are a threat to us,
freaking
too.
play
We're here to stop
as
them.
a Tizlak
Your people
alike?
and mine can help each other. I say we strike first.
Although-
And take Mordrum as they muster. They won't expect us to attack them.
Too risky. Our people here need protection. We should focus on improving the village's defenses.
What say you, strangers? The Mayale sent you to
Not
us.
that one, not that
I
one,
would appreciate
not
your
that
counsel.
one, not that one, that one.
Come, strangers. We can cut down the Mordrum Guard before they ever...
Don't know if I can use this in an instance or not. I can. There you go. How's that? You like my new appearance? This is a combat tonic. There are tonics that will shape change you, but combat tonics allow you to fight while shape changed. I don't know if there are any frog combat tonics or not. This is the Kodan one. And you'll note, the armor goes with my sword divinely. Timey, let's see. Choose to defend the village or attack the Mordrum Guard. Alright, we'll talk to our friends. Timey, your opinion is almost entirely worthless because you're a child.
The bad guy to good guy ratio's all wrong. I say we balance the equation by taking out the Mordrum in the jungle.
Thank you, Buckethead. Rocks.
I say we defend the village.
Yeah.
No matter how many Mordrum come, these tight spaces will work in our favor.
Kaz?
There are too many innocents here. We should dig in and help them defend themselves.
Well, the thing is, if we go into the jungle and we defeat a bunch of the bad guys and we come back, the casualties here, frog legs for dinner.
Let's head out. If we wipe out the attacking force,
Not much time
the
left.
village won't...
I understand they taste like chicken.
I shall be forced to go without you.
Tizlok. Let's take the fight to them. Yeah, Tizlok. Tizlok is an ass kicker.
The newcomers agree with me. We should attack.
Very well. Strangers, if this works...
I mean,
promise that in
Ibli's
turn
nice,
our scouts will help
but we don't
you
want
find your
nice.
friends.
We want ass kicking.
With respect, Kaya, if you'd seen our new friends fight, you'd know we don't need luck.
We want an enormous frog with an even bigger hammer. That's what we want.
These Mordrum Guard, are they as much trouble elsewhere as they are here? Yes, they're new. And compared to the rest of Mordrumoth's slaves, they're the least mindless and the most dangerous. That is troubling. But the jungle provides, and until now we've been on our own. I'm glad you're here.
Well, first thing to die is a Mordrum Mender, which really, you're a healer, you shouldn't be charging. Everyone knows the healer dies first. I mean, come on. Yes, you have failed, loser. Loser. Oh, we accidentally, well, maybe not frog legs anymore. We got a boar, and I hit it with fire, so, pork chops. Bacon. Tizlok. Join the Itzel raid on the Mordrum Guard staging area. Well, I would if Tizlok was talking to me. What do I think of the Guardian Spear? Speaking of healing, I actually didn't try it out. The only one I tried out a little bit was a friend of mine was playing the Mesmer and was talking about it, so I wanted to try that out. But I haven't actually tried them. And as for healing, seriously, do I look like a kind of guy who would heal? I am all about the... I believe the phrase that is commonly in use in parlance amongst the Guild Wars 2 streaming community is Unga Bunga, which is a much stranger way of saying DPS. Because I mostly play solo, except occasionally when joining a friend of mine, say, for Fractals.
We have to stop them here.
Healing is not a skill that I use except for the 6 button.
Stand back.
You see? That goddamn hammer. Snipers, I hate you so much, and he's got me lined up. How'd that work out for you, jerk? Where'd he go? I hate snipers so much. One day you get on early enough to stalk you. Ooh, promises, promises. Well, it'll depend. Most of the time these days, at least for stream, I have been doing storyline stuff. Besides, most of the time you have things to do when I'm streaming. And we have taken it.
We can't let the Mordred Guard take back this territory. Someone needs to hold the ground we've cleared. I understand. I'll send word to the Itzel scouts. They'll keep what we claim.
That is... They don't have cell phones. They have Tizlok bellowing. They have bell phones. Short for bellowing. Best I can come up with, sorry. Tizlok. Tizlok, will you marry me?
I'll pin them down. You pick them up.
Damn it. Yeah, damn it. No, get off, guys.
It seems the Edsel brought in formidable rear.
Man, do I hate the snipers. They are, to my mind, I think the only unfair mob that I can think of in the game.
And it's trying to twist my
Difficult mobs are one thing.
I need you to take this more seriously.
Annoying mobs are another thing. But this is a mob that's unfair.
Don't worry about me.
Because when it hits you, it frequently downs you and then insta-kills you. I think it is antithetical to the entire meaning of having a down state in your game. Thank you. This has been my TED Talk. Ew.
That should
Okay.
Oh,
Who's been having a Nickelodeon show here?
it's one of our
That's an enormous pile of slime. I mean, somebody
Here,
somebody
just like
could
the
drown
pack
in
soldiers. But what's happening to them?
Mordrum take a body from the battlefield and turn it into many monsters. So we always burn our dead immediately. Mordrumoth is using them for something. I say we keep our dead out of its clutches. Destroy those blisters now!
I'm going to destroy the strange blisters. I can talk with the blister. No, actually I can't. Okay. Ah, okay, there we go. Ah, blighting pods. Oh. God, that's never going to come out of what I'm wearing. Oh, hi. You're unnecessarily large.
These strange blister chambers. They are important to Mordrumoth.
Heads up, people. More Mordrum inbound.
Gotta be the sniper. Sniper first. Always.
Pin them down, you take them out.
I hate them so much. Oh, they've got a second one. Missed me. And that, sir, was the final fatal mistake. Hate them so much. That's why I say I never really understood. Of course, as a guardian dealing with the raptors is pretty easy. You just leap into the middle, which blinds them all, and that gives you enough time to hit your 2 button and spin around and murder them.
I'll pin them down. You take them out.
But the snipers? Ooh, ooh. Pure loathing.
Those blister chambers. It's like some twisted mockery of the Grove.
Keep talking, Canuck. Everything Canuck says is awesome. Just like Tizlok. We are overflowing with awesome here. We have to go back down. we do. Hello. Pardon me while I murder you. A little. Around the edges. Don't worry. It'll only hurt for a little while. Although, percentage-wise, it will hurt for the rest of your life. So I don't know, maybe that's not actually... Whoops! And there we go. You'll notice a couple of... Jeez. A whole boatload of freaking snipers. Alright, we get all the snipers. I think we did. Always got to be the snipers first. Let this be a lesson for you.
Guard my hand.
Wife and you were doing the EOD story. You were so disappointed Connacht's voice actor change? Yes. He did an okay job, or it would have been an okay job if he'd been replacing anyone other than Connacht.
This is psychological warfare designed to break our resolve. Mordremoth is playing mind games, and not just on so hard.
Snipers. Oh, snipers, snipers, snipers. We hate you so much. Connacht's voice work is maybe the best in a game that's filled with really good voice work.
The village is safe from Mordrum Guard. For now. I just wish we knew more about those blister growths.
Alright, we have defeated them. Because we're cool. Not as cool as Tizlak, though. Although, I gotta say, a Coden-wielding Twilight's pretty cool. Hi, Tizlak.
Well done. Kana Miatli sent us to support you, but it doesn't look like you need any help.
We do not. The Mordrum Guard didn't expect us to attack them, let alone beat them.
Kana Miatli extends our gratitude to your new friends. She asks you to provide the guidance they seek.
I'm ready. Just as the jungle provided the strangers to us, she now provides us to them. Thank you both.
Thank you both.
2 of my people went on ahead. We need to find them and press on as quickly as possible.
Doopy-doo-doopy-doop-boop. And scene. Verdant Brink supplies. Oh, and some absolute crap, too. Not just supplies, but some crap, too. Exit. Where are we off to next? Pocket Raptors. You see, so many people would be so afraid of the Pocket Raptors. But I'm going to grab another hero point. I'm going to take the Wallow. Because I have all the mastery points. I will commune with this place of power. I'll note that if you happen to have 25 quartz crystals on you, and you've already communed with this place of power, you can commune with it again to turn those 25 regular quartz crystals into one energized or empowered, whatever the hell it's called. But that's another 10 hero points for me. As we continue our path through Dragon Hunter. And we've got another event going on. We will escort Chief Engineer Beetle.
Refreshing.
Looks like the map is going to be dying, so I'm just going to go ahead and say yes. And I do have to completely agree with Wooden Potatoes that something in their map instancing broke in EOD, and they've never fixed it. Where am I supposed to head now? I don't see... Oh, green star down there. Okay. Where the number of times where you accept a map transfer and it drops you in another map, and literally within 10 seconds you get another notification that the map is collapsing and you want to move to another map. Something broke in their technology in EOD. And it would be nice if they fixed it. It's Tizlak again.
Good to see you again, my friend.
Good to be seen again.
On Kanamiatli's orders, I'm ready to help you find your companions who went ahead. Your friends may be skilled fighters, but they left a trail even our newest scouts could follow. I'm not surprised. They're in a rush. Can you tell me which way they went? I've just sent a squad of new recruits into the jungle. They will have seen some sign of your friends. And how do I find the scouts?
Note that he is holding that hammer in one hand with the big heavy end at the end of the lever, and he's holding it out parallel to the ground. I repeat, Tizlak is badass. And we now have the New Hawk Warbler. Use 200 TI. Yeah, okay. We'll head in that direction. The direction of the thing. Veteran Mushroom King? Sure, I'll add a little bit of damage to that.
Let's see if the others need help.
One of my favorite things to do in the game when I don't have anything specific that I want to be doing, that I'm trying to do, chasing something, or is to just go to a map that's busy, live, and just fly around and do stuff. Sounds kind of dopey. What do you mean do stuff? Well, just do stuff. Events pop up. Somebody's fighting something. Just hop in. Most MMOs don't really have a mechanic or mechanics that support just hopping in and doing whatever. This one does. The open world, more than anything else, I think, is what keeps me here. We've got another hero point over here, so I'm going to grab that. As you would guess, I know where most of where the good stuff is in this map. Oh, that doesn't mean I'm always going to not screw up while piloting. Phelan the Fool has joined me in communing with this hero point. Look like we are trying to recapture this point. I show up and an enormous number of bombs suddenly start flying out. That's okay. Oops, I may have performed a rash action that I will regret. Why am I taking so much damage? Oh, big atmospheric badness. Okay, never mind. Word of advice, don't just stand there and eat large amounts of atmospheric damage, like I was doing. That would be contraindicated, let's say. We'll go back and join up with our friends. Quote unquote. They are our companions. I really can't bring myself to call them friends. It's, they're, yeah, I mean, because, after all, we're including Bram. Use Tizlak's New Hawk Warbler. Ah, all right. So we'll get inside the little green area here, and we'll sound the warbler. Pardon me while I warble. We have a scout here. Hello, Scout Kawada.
Oh, hello. When I heard the warbler, I was expecting someone else.
What, don't I look just like Tizlak?
Tizlak sent me. I tasked 2 of my people with tracking Mordrin prisoners, and now I need to catch up with them. I need to find the prisoners, or my trackers. One's a young Norn and the other's a Char with a flaming sword.
Sorry, haven't seen anyone like that. But I did hear about 2 strangers cutting their way west toward Auric Basin.
Auric Basin.
Mundi, another scout, is stationed in that area. He might have seen something. Your warbler should lead you to him.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye. Alright, let's try this. This appears to be turning away. So we'll reach the top. Eventually. Probably. And now we will correct. Flying definitely changes the entire nature of Verdant Brink. And Auric Basin, and even the marvelous design and yet still living nightmare that is Tangled Depths. As I said earlier to Nodnox, I consider it to be a masterpiece of game design and also an enormous pain in the butt. It is both of those things. Where's the Warbler? Warble Daddy? Sorry. Deeply sorry. Where is he? Is he up above or below? He is not below. I will assume that means... Huh? He is so sneaksy. Hi, Mundi.
Hey, where'd you get the Warbler?
Tizlak.
Tizlak gave it to me. He and Kawada said you could help find my friends, a Char and a Norn. I saw them, led by Amayani, and a big flaming sword. They headed toward the border of our hunting grounds. Ubek, one of my fellow scouts, is stationed near there. A word of warning. Ubek was scouting the hostile caustic Itzel village there. Be very careful when you approach her. I also strongly recommend you learn to use the local mushrooms. You'll need powerful jumps to get where you're going.
I can use the mushrooms. Mind you, I think stomping on mushrooms is the best use for them, because eating them is gross. Not a mushroom fan. Might have been able to figure that out by my previous comment. I'm going to grab the POI while I'm here. Itchy ear, pardon me. Thing is, while it's true that on my initial trips to these areas, the mushrooms were indispensable, that's not really the case anymore on account of we can fly. I mean, this is certainly nice, but it's no flying. Whoop. Alright, I'm going to res these poor souls. Minister Marula, Baroness Jasmina, I assume you were extremely impressed. Understandable. I'm no Tizlak, but I'm pretty badass too. Sorta. Okay, not that much. Never skip picking up flax. And After burning through several thousand mithril, probably ought to pick that up too. Oh, we have another hero challenge. Not much of a challenge this one, just a commune. I am not too proud to commune for my hero points. I do not feel the need to defeat enormous creatures for every 10 points. We are looking for the Caustic Village. I wonder if that's all the way up there, or if it's below. Could be either. Could be neither. Potato, potato. Let's call the whole thing off. We will find a convenient, oops, limb to go out on. Out on a limb. I am such a card. I am not on the right level. I see Caustic down there, so I assume that is the right level. And there he is. Where is he hiding? Is he hiding above? He is hiding above. Boing. I boinged. Okay, that's not exactly what I was trying to do. I'm currently unable to mount. That's not ideal. We'll try the hoppy bouncy again. And we'll...
Nice and lean.
He just teleported straight up. That's not a jump, that's a teleport. And cheating is both a teleport and cheating at the same time. I want to complain. Hi, Ubek.
I'm trying to keep a low profile here, but you've clearly got a purpose. What do you need, stranger?
Tislak sent me. I'm looking for a char
Tislak's
with a
name
flaming
is
sword
it's like
and a
a
Norn.
magic word.
If I get you out of here, will you help me?
Get me out? After all the trouble I went through to get in.
So you're not a prisoner?
I let myself get captured to learn all I can about the Costech itself situation. And I've got a lot more to learn. But I can help you. I did see your friends, hot on the heels of a Mordrum prisoner caravan, headed west.
Thanks. And good luck with your mission.
Why the big pause? Good luck with your mission. That didn't sound very authentic. And we've finished that. Evidently.
This is most remarkable.
Is it really remarkable, though? I'm not sure. Up above. I think that's the golem. I'm not sure.
Help us collect weapon parts so I can build a bomb.
Down below, up above. Oh, that would be so high above me. I think it's below. Gots to be below, inside this hollow megalog. All right, there's something below me, even further. Well, there's another hero point down here somewhere. Whoop, whoop, whoop. inside the tree. But it is pretty easily reachable if you're cautious. Even with just the glider. You don't want to get too far out lest you get the attention of the unfriendly froggies. I will commune. Give me delicious hero points. Sadly, that's the nearest one I've got, huh? I didn't get the noble ledges. Don't! Don't! I despair. And I'm over it. Test of Faith is nice, but it's no Procession of Blades. Procession of Blades, and we get that. Oh my. Alright, we are back on the old sky scale. Do I have that one? I don't have that one. It's another one that's way down. And I do mean way down. There it is. And that is the very bottom level. All of the twisty vines with the sort of glowy and throbby and creepy. Abyssal Depths. 10 more points. I'm gonna wallow back on up to Azkan's Hermitage. Ah, Scout Khan. Yep. Frog with a guitar. He thinks that's going to help him with the lady frogs at the frog party later. It probably won't. If you've ever seen Animal House, I need merely say that the...
Help us collect weapons.
See what happened with the guitarist at the party at the Delta House. By the way, the artist, the guitarist, Stephen Bishop, played the guitarist singing I Gave My Love a Cherry That Had No Stone. That song? Yeah. He had a huge hit in the 70s, On and On. You're welcome. More really pointless old fart trivia from your old fart in residence. Mwah.
What happened? I told you two to stay close, not take unnecessary risks.
But we spotted a Mordrum prison caravan. We followed it, and it led us to this camp.
No risk, no reward. I made the call. Erson backed me up. We thought it was worth the risk. We were right. Fair enough. Now, how heavily defended is this camp of yours? Very. The Mordrum Guard are not mindless. They set up a strong defensive perimeter, and they know how to patrol it.
I'll see if this kills me.
Brimstone is right. The Mordrum Guard are sharp, precise. They must know we're coming.
That doesn't matter now. There are prisoners here, and our friends might be among them. We're going in.
I'll follow Ritlow.
Thanks for backing up Bram, Tribune. What's your assessment of the situation here?
This seems to be a large-scale prisoner containment camp. The Mordrum Guard goes out, collects living and dead bodies, and brings them here.
And this is where they grow all the Mordrum we've been fighting? Part prison camp, part minion factory.
Right. There's no easy access, but at least one member of Destiny's Edge is here. I can... feel it.
Feelings, Tribune? From a soldier like you?
Cut me some slack. I'm
Wait,
still
what?
getting used to
Wait,
this
what,
new
what?
magic and how to describe it. Come on, we think there's a back way in. Follow me.
Find a way. Torn journal page. Brimstone's back? Yeah, Brimstone is back. Yes. He came back in the middle of the fight at the end of last night's stream. Fighting the first fight in Heart of Thorns, and he basically appeared from the mist in a new set of armor with his old flaming sword,
If we can do enough damage to
kicking
this
ass
facility,
and not even
we'll
bothering to
disrupt
take
Morgoth's
names.
progress in the whole region. If things get ugly, stand near me. I can boost your strength.
In other words, he's got buffs. Right now, the buffs I have are Might and Aegis. Okay, the Aegis is me. The Might is probably me as well.
Armored up.
And I'm fucking rooted again.
Stand your ground. I will break you.
I don't think so. I mean, he says he's going to break me, but I don't really think it's going to happen. I'm pretty tough and doughty.
This is where they pile up the dead prisoners.
Ew.
We're done here. Let's move on to the main
His
encampment.
vacation in the mist is over. Yeah, but he did something in there that maybe he shouldn't have done. That'll show up in the next expansion. A minor little mistake. Everyone makes them.
Get this area
Okay, maybe
ready
not
for
minor.
the next load of corpses. Mordremoth has uses for the dead, as well as the living. Strong!
I feel strong.
Hold up. There's too many Mordrum Guard ahead. If we engage, the noise will alert the entire camp. This looks like a Mordrum Guard bivouac. Close enough to guard the cages and to rally at the mustering ground. I figure
fair
the
number of
Mordrum
them.
Guard muster here before rolling out in force to collect prisoners.
They all
and
have blue
corpses.
glowies over them. Why did they have blue
We overcame
glowies?
worse odds while you were off in the mists. We can handle this.
I'm with Bram. You haven't really seen this warband in action yet, Tribune. Trust me and follow my lead. Sound the muster. I want a harvesting party ready to move out when I return.
Clear this
I
area.
feel
The next harvesting party is
strong.
heading out soon. Assist me.
Mordremoth is waiting for you.
Alive or dead, you will.
Feel the power.
Not enough energy.
I'm just going to stand off here and shoot things for as long as I can. I mean, I've got all these friends with me. If I can't rely on my friends, and generally speaking, I can't. Looking for snipers. There was one in there. I think we got him. Feel the power of the jungle dragon. Not really very convincing. Maybe a more guttural. Feel the power of the jungle dragon. That might be better.
That felt good. I haven't had a proper workout since I got back from the mists.
Hey, about that. When are you gonna fess up about how you got these new skills, sir?
Maybe when Mordremoth or one of its leafy puppets isn't trying to kill us. Until then, stop asking.
For those who are
He's
not
right.
aware,
Focus on the mission, Ross.
when he came
Right
back,
now,
he
we
had
need to
new
find a way
skills,
off
and
this
those skills
plateau.
are the skills of the Revenant, which was the 9th and, to date, final class.
Ears up.
There were
Lots of
8
tendrils here.
classes available
Too
when the
many.
game launched.
We can't
The
afford to
9th
get bogged down here. We
came
need
in with the
something
first
to clear
expansion,
the
Heart
path.
of Thorns, which we're in, which, by the way, right now,
There's airship
you can get
wreckage
Heart of
across the
Thorns
plateau. Let's see who gets
and Path of Fire as a package deal, $7.50 for both of them. So, if you ever wanted to play the game, drop $7.50, get access to the first 2 expansions. That gets you gliding, it gets you 2 elite specs for every class, and it gets you mounts. You can forgive him no matter what. Badasses like him, Foundation of Char Society, Ritlak-based stone. Yep, that's him. What are we doing over here? Find something that can defeat the tendrils. Packed Ordnance is probably going to be it, I'm going to say. Because, kind of definitionally, it blows up.
And there's ordnance here we can use.
Fire grenades.
Outstanding. They burn hot enough to reduce just about anything to ash. I feel strong.
Unfortunately, we get 5 from a batch, and then we have to go back and get more. Why they chose to make this so needlessly repetitive, I don't know. It's the kind of complaints I've been having for the last few days about unnecessary complications. Goofy mechanics, crowd control from all the mobs, all that kind of stuff. Things that reduce the fun.
I feel strong.
Alright, we'll grab more packed ordnance here.
Let's do this.
It's just, if you want to put this grenade mechanic in, there's no need for us to have to make trips back. The grenade mechanic is enough difference. And the fact that these things are spamming ridiculous amounts of ground effects, I just don't see the point. Curious how long I've been playing Guild Wars 2 for. Hey, Vorp, I have been playing Guild Wars 2 since the first publicly available beta that you could buy into by buying the game. At first, they announced they were making a game, and it's a new MMO. Of course I was interested. And then they talked about the plot. Fighting against the Elder Dragons, and my response was, oh, shit. More dragons? I'm so sick of dragons, I'm not interested anymore. Then they showed the first big dragon fight against Tequatl, I think at Gamescom. And so when the game became available for pre-purchase with immediate access or with access to the first public beta, I bought it. And then I've been playing in the real servers ever since the first day of the head start. So 3 days before the official launch of Guild Wars 2. That's how long I've been playing since. Now, I have taken breaks, most particularly after the first couple episodes of Living World Season 1. I was not enthused about. And I don't think I came back until
Mortemoth knows we're here, but it doesn't seem concerned.
Until Heart of Thorns was announced, and then I worked my way through Living World Season 2, and then Heart of Thorns, and
Keep your eyes
so
open
on
and
since
move
then.
up to that clearing.
The Overseer stations himself nearby.
Yeah, I have. Well, you can't see it because it's under my head. If I type /age, note that's not my age. I have played this character for 48 hours and 2 minutes over the past 24 days. Across all characters, you've played for 4,281 hours, 9 minutes over the past 4,326 days. So, almost an hour a day since it launched.
There's the Overseer. I'm itching for a shot.
So, con so far, goofy mechanics, more CC, many Sylvari, pros, Brimstone is back, no Bram in sight. Oh, he's still here. He's just been quieter. So that he's going to get dumber. Not too distant future.
All right. Proceed with caution.
All right.
Be ready for anything.
So I think we need to hit him with packed ordnance to like knock down his shields, I think, on this guy. It has been a while. Probably takes multiple throws.
Feel my wrath. Protects me.
Okay. We got him like 75% dead on the first break. I don't think he's going to like what's going to happen here.
Armored up. The blooms are healing any damage we do. Take them out so we can finish this.
Okay, so we have to... Oh, the blooms, right. Oh, no, the blooms are what needs to be killed with the ordnance. Okay. Missed me. Missed me. It's all dead. Can we finish him? Oh, no, he's healed up. Well, we can't have that now, can we? Damn it. And there's the bloom.
Enemy down. Not that it did us much good. Sorry, Commander, but this looks like a dead end.
Mordremoth's reacting to us, growing stronger
It's
defenses.
Sylvari.
We need to hit them harder to clear a path.
Why are you messing it up every time? No, it's Sylvari.
Can do.
Not Sylvari.
Stand back.
Besides, don't worry about it. I know what you meant. Plant elves. That's all they are. They didn't want to do elves because elves weren't part and parcel of lore, but they wanted to do something elf-like because, well, people like elves, and so they went with the Sylvari. And I actually really like the fact that they made the new race be the creation. Spoiler!
I'll lead the way, and the rest of you can catch up as quick as you can.
Glide into the Mordrum prison camp. I'm going to assume that's down there. If not, I think I get a real quick trip right back up here.
Nice work, Kaz.
Thanks, boss. Though, I'm not sure everyone would agree. Canuck's looking greener than usual.
I'm fine. You try falling from portal to portal while an elder dragon buzzes in your skull. See how green you get.
This is where they keep the live prisoners. Whoever we're looking for is somewhere nearby.
Well, the dead ones weren't really prisoners, though, were they?
Mom.
So
swear it.
you could say this is where they keep the prisoners, as opposed to this is where they keep the corpses. You know, just that's kind of the way it works.
Assist me!
Well, as long as we can kill them one at a time, I don't see any particular reason to not kill them one at a time. Or possibly two at a time. When I was a less good player, not sure I didn't have to death march this. I'm still not a good player, but I'm a way better player than I used to be. When Heart of Thorns came out, by the way, Heart of Thorns is much harder than Core Tyria, but it was much, much harder than Core Tyria when it came out. Which at the time was a real eye-opener for a lot of people, and I'd been one of them because I was a bad player at the time. So, a bad player going into much more difficult content, guess what? What the fuck? I think I can sum it up with, what the fuck? I died a lot. Alright, we got a Mordrum Terragryph up here. That's 1,000 gigagryphs, I believe.
I make a pretty good team.
That's a computer joke.
So fast. They hit us with some sort of poison gas, and I woke up here.
You're free now. Get clear of this place as fast as you can.
I missed. Give me back my bow. Thank you.
Enemy spotted. Protect the prisoner.
Golden Bows. Isn't that a book? The Golden Bow? By Fraser, I think.
Feel the power of the jungle dragon.
You first.
You're a Nightmare Court. Why were you in a Mordrum cell? Talk fast. I won't ask again.
I refuse to be the Pale Tree's servant. Why would I be Mordremoth's slave? The jungle dragon is my enemy too.
Then go. We've got work to do, and you're in the way.
Thank you. Could have said thank you. Really. Was that too much to ask for? I mean, granted, he's Nightmare Court, and hence kind of a dick, but, you know.
Thanks for the save. But there are more prisoners higher up. I'm sure I saw heirs to Galkin and a
Good eye, soldier. Now get yourself to safety, on the double. Guide my hand.
Commander, I'm ready for action. Where do you want me?
We've got things covered here. If you want to get back in the action, find Larens there and follow his lead. Move out!
Sir. Yes, sir. Alright, got another one over here.
Thanks, Commander. Be advised, the Mordrum commandeered a lot of our weaponry and supplies when they took us.
On it. Now get yourself to safety, soldier.
Mordrum Guard Stalker. Well, I think we can just jump right in and say hi and then bye. And head over here and hit this one next.
Commander, wait. This one is Nightmare Court. Shall I kill it?
Wait, I don't want trouble. I just want to get out of here.
Prove it. Start running and don't stop until you hit dry top. Move!
It's a long run. I mean, come on. Been tied up all day. Their legs are probably, you know, cramped and really tired. Just seems a little unreasonable on my part.
That was the last one. And still no sign of our people. Ridlock, are you still feeling that feeling?
Affirmative. And it's even stronger here. They're close. Just beyond those vine walls.
What are we waiting for? Tribute, put your new magic to work and clear us a path. Please!
Oh, Bram, Bram, Bram. Also, Bram. And I have 4 Revenants, and none of them are as strong as Ridlock.
A rescue party. Then Wolf did hear me.
Air.
In here, they're starving us. No food or water for days.
That's because Mordremoth doesn't care if we're alive or dead when it plugs us into a blighting tree. Release us! Now!
Oh, Fallon.
Fallon? Why is Mordremoth locking up so many Nightmare Courtiers?
You know nothing of the court. We seek freedom. And Mordremoth's yoke is even more onerous than the Pale Trees.
Forget her. Just get me out. The Mordrum took Logan and Zosha and Traherne deeper in the jungle, and I don't know why.
Hang on, Mother. We're about to bust you out of there.
Oh, that doesn't seem fair at all. That they just whoop her away like that. Okay, they didn't.
Air! Head through the overpass. We can cut it off there.
Steel yourselves. Be strong.
We have to keep moving.
I like my chances better this way.
I don't have to outrun the critters. I only have to outrun you. I'm not convinced that Thorn, however, creates a decent throwing weapon, even for Air Stagalkin. That, however, makes a very effective weapon.
Mother, look out! No!
This way! Hurry! Save yourself!
I can tell you didn't die that fast in the past.
Spirits!
Bram, I'm sorry.
Me too, kid. At least she took Fowlin with her. And Fowlin died screaming like the coward she was.
I need time. There are rituals
Illusionary
to
Defender?
perform.
I guess that's something
Gone.
Kaz summoned?
Spirits. I don't even know if he was with her during the crash. And her bow. If it's in that camp, I want it. My mom and I never... We didn't have... Just let me say goodbye to her. Alone. Just go. I'll catch up. I swear to you, I'm not going to die out here. Not until I see Mordremoth fall.
Take whatever time you need. Catch up as soon as you can.
Or maybe even take longer, if you need to. Or want to. But that would be fine too. So, of Destiny's Edge. The cool ones, as you may remember, I counted them.
Listen up.
Yesterday?
I need a volunteer to stay behind. Bram will get his time.
Ritlock
We need
and
someone
Air.
to watch his back.
The one who's a
I was
no-op,
already planning to, Commander.
bland, vanilla
Bram
ice
and
cream
I have
without the
been through
vanilla,
too
that's
much for
Logan.
me to just leave
And
him
then
like
there's
this.
Kaith and Zosha.
Go on ahead.
And we just lost
I'll
Air.
make sure we find you. After Bram makes his peace with Air.
That means Ritlock's the only winner
Thanks,
in
Ross.
Destiny's Edge.
Everyone else move out. The rest of our friends are still out there. And the egg. And Mordremoth.
Exit to Verdant Brink, yes please. Certainly was a surprise when Air died, though, I can assure you that. Now, this is a Heroes Challenge that I will not be trying. Not solo. That's for sure. Speak to War Master Leisha. She's in the next map over. So, let's see. I think I've got 5. I have 7. All right, there's 2 more that I know I can do. That one, I think I can do. And that one, I think I can do. I still didn't get the Broken Bluffs waypoint. I didn't get the Noble Ledges one either, but that's not too far away. We're going to grab that. I'm going to grab some hero points now. We have, that's the end of the storyline for the first map. We'll be moving on to Auric Basin next. The hero point that's just to the west that I am not choosing to engage with, it has a champion frog who is tough. I am evidently at an invisible wall because I was not able to move in that direction, which seems a little unlikely. No, I can move there now. Don't know what that was. We are going to grab the strong box from the Thunderbreaker. And grab the waypoint. Now, we've already got the hero point that's over there, I do believe. I will double check once we get to the top of the path here. Indeed, we have earned that one. This one is tough, actually. Oop. Oh, that's not great. This next one, I'm not positive I can beat, but I'm going to try. When I'm on a completely specced out character, or mostly specced out, I can do this one, but it's a tough fight. A couple other people here. I don't know if they haven't done it or are about to do it, but I'm going to do it. And if they help, that's great. If not, well, I might fail.
Kill count activated.
Oh, he's got helitrons. Need to kill those. I've forgotten about the helitrons. Oops. Now would be a good time to get out of the way. Like, much better. We got more helitrons. Those have got to go. Bad. Not good. Whoops. Almost dodged right off. That would not be, well, as I said, that would not be good.
Kill them all. Feel my wrath.
I have saluted them. I might have been okay on my own there. I had a decent chance, but certainly much easier with help. Dragon Hunter. We're about halfway on Dragon Hunter. Let's see, the last one's, I think is that one. There are a couple in here that I can't solo. The Vampire Bat, for anyone who has played it, and the Frog. I'm just not a skilled enough player where I can reliably get those done. I think this one's way down along the side. Whoop. There it is. Not as far down as I thought. Cool. 9 out of 11 is the most I can reasonably solo in this map. So we are off to the second map. In the expansion. Oh, no, not quite yet, Major Leisha.
Commander, not sure if this is important, but I just saw your comrades, the Norn and the Char, carrying a body.
I'm sorry to report. That was Heir Stegalkin. She fell in combat with one of the new Mordrum.
Oh, gods. My condolences. She was an inspiration to a lot of us. And she'll be missed.
Not just missed. She'll be avenged.
We will avenge her.
Mordrum Moth will pay for all the lives it's destroyed.
I'll spread the word. Heir will be remembered. I promise you.
Thank you. I'm pressing on to find Traherne and the rest of Destiny's Edge before Mordrum Moth claims them too.
Doopity doopy doop doop. Shh. We have already unlocked all of the packs. And a rare pack, not that interesting. Always liked the way the Initiates pack looked, though. The sort of swirly globe on the back of it. These are for the 3 orders. That's the Whispers and Vigil and the Priory. Well, you know, we went with the...
What's next?
with the whispers. We gotta die.
We have completed the task at hand.
And we have evidently completed the task at hand. Yes, I didn't think the initiate's pack was disenchantable. It's not. I already have the salvageable. I already have the cosmetic. I have a better backpack. We gonna destroy. I feel a sneeze brewing. Hold on. Is it gonna... Whew, look, no brains. I didn't sneeze out any of my brains. That is spite die. This gets mailed off to my alt account. And if he's got it, which he probably does, it goes into the guild bank where my guildies can om-nom it at their heart's content. And now, Auric Basin.
Sierra, how are the injured looking?
I won't sugarcoat it. Not great. We're in no shape to join the others.
Oh, thank the gods, it's the commander.
That's right. I'm here. Everything's fine now. It's almost as if not everyone died in a horrible disaster where all of the airships were destroyed. Almost like that.
But we have survivors to tend to.
You bring me something?
Lieutenant Francis?
Lieutenant Francis, are you in charge
Oh my
here?
God.
No, Commander. Found these Priory folks on my way out
Francis
of the wreckage.
from
Sierra
freaking
and Kiera are calling the
Queensdale? The least
We are
competent
what's left
seraph
of
in the
Priory
entire organization?
Most of our people have already headed east. We're helping those that couldn't get on their feet.
Sierra here found me half dead under a tree. Patched me up good as new. Owe her my life.
Oh,
I'm
so
a
she's to
combat
blame.
medic. It's my job to keep people alive on the battlefield.
The other Priory members. You said they headed east?
That's right. Spotted some ancient-looking golden structures, and, well, you know us Priory folk and old shiny things.
They started lighting up just now, right after some Silvari woman with a backpack ran through.
Wait, a Silvari with a backpack? What direction was she headed in?
East, like the rest. You know this Silvari?
It's a long story.
It's Kaith, and she's a genuinely awful person. Guess it's not that long a story after all, really. You know, pretty much not. Enter Auric Basin and check in with my allies. Where are my allies? What are they doing up there? Why are they up there? I'm not up there. I'm down here. I'll check with them in a minute. I want to see if anyone happens to be doing the hero point over here. This is one I don't think I could do solo. Oh, we'll grab the waypoint, because that's what we do. We grab waypoints. When they're available, we grab them. Yep, the suspicious Orichalcum node is not an Orichalcum node. I know that comes as an incredible surprise to you that the clearly labeled suspicious Orichalcum node is not, in point of fact, an Orichalcum node. I mean, who would have thought that a clearly labeled suspicious Orichalcum node wouldn't be an Orichalcum node? Okay, you guys probably could have figured that out. Are we way up in the trees or only up in the trees? Bonk. I bonked my head on the tree limb multiple times. up with... Please. Huh. We have Green Star. Isn't that one of the lucky charms? Pretty sure Green Star. No, actually it's Green Clover. I do not know if I've ever actually eaten Lucky Stars. Although they're magically delicious.
Do you think Kaith is here?
I mean to find out. Clint's egg is my responsibility, and Kate stole it out from under me. The Pale Tree's vision showed how important the egg could be. I'm not leaving it in anyone else's hands. Move out!
What did I just say? I said move out and none of you flinched. Oh my god. It's Ruka the Wanderer.
Hello? Glowy person! Huh. You disappeared.
Teleported.
Well, obviously.
It's Pact Priory.
Hold firm. Reinforcements incoming.
We've got snipers. Snipers must die first. I think I got that one. Oh, pfft. Well timed, Lens. Well timed. That's an unpleasant sound. Sound like someone horking up
Commander,
a lunger from hell.
We made camp down the hill, near the big spire. We discovered that the spires provide some security, and we let our guard down. We were too focused on these strange runes. They're connected to the spires, but we can't decipher them.
Kaz, Jory, get these people safely back to the camp. Everyone else with me.
We've got it covered.
Heading.
There's the glowy guy again! Wonder why he's so shy.
You'll have to keep wondering. He's gone again.
We'll regroup after we help these pack soldiers.
A veteran Mordrum Bristleback. Big fella. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Do not want to be in front of them when they're doing their shooting off of unpleasant things thing. It's bad. And it almost killed me, and it did down me. Fortunately, there's nothing else around. So it'll just take me a sec. They have a forward attack, which does many hits over time.
Thanks for that.
Oh, the snapper's still alive. Not anymore, he's not.
Thanks for the save, Commander.
We were all happy to help. Now tell me, who's that glowy person we saw before the attack?
I have no idea. It never gets too close. It looks connected to the spires. The ones that reacted to Kaith. Let's find out what it's up to.
Also, tell me everything about these golden structures and... Hey! Okay then. Let's go.
Head to the main Priory camp.
You there. Stop.
Yeah, that's gonna work. It didn't sound like a roar from Ritlock. It sounded more like a excruciating bowel
End of the
movement.
line, pal. Identify yourself.
I'm in the midst of an important mission. I must follow the trail before it goes cold.
What is your mission? Who do you serve?
What is the
Ruka,
airspeed of an
Wanderer
unladen swallow?
of the Exalted. We are charged with preserving life from the predations of elder dragons.
Then we share a common goal and a common enemy. I'm the commander of the pack, here to wage war against Morgemoth.
Good. As for my mission, I'm tracking an object. These devices respond to Glint's legacy, which means...
Kaith.
Kate and the egg. It must be.
Did you say egg? After all these years. I must go, quickly. I might need help. You may accompany me if you wish.
Let's go.
I should stay here for a while and get these people organized. They need me. Besides, we should learn as much as we can about these magical defensive pillars.
That's not like Timey at all.
Good idea. We'll be back as soon as we
She'd
can.
want to follow Ruka the Wanderer. Her action there made no sense. I can hear her talking in the distance, though.
It's Kate. And is that your egg she's carrying?
You've done well, Fowlin? Bring the egg to me.
What? The egg? The egg is my wild hunt, and I can only trust myself with it.
So Fallon
We can all trust
has been upgraded.
Fowlin? No! I need the egg!
Chloe.
Get the egg and run!
This quest is a pain in the ass. Again, it's another one of those, you're not playing the game you've been playing for 4,200 hours. You're doing something completely different with it.
What's happening? The egg's power is coursing through me.
Worry about that later. Get out of here.
2. Dragon Surge.
Follow
Use the
me.
power to
I
search
can lead you
forward.
to safety.
Damages nearby foes. Open the door. Echo of Glint.
You said you felt the hatchling's power. Channel it to push through the vines.
You got a new skill.
This energy, it reminds me
To
of the
lift
Sephiroth
yourself
crystals,
high.
but it's stronger.
Glint's offspring has chosen you.
They've got you surrounded.
You can make it. Come to me. Use all you've learned. This way. We're nearly there.
Which way? That's not optimal. This glider is now officially being a pain in the ass, but I don't know. I can't seem to... There we go. This kind of quest just drives me nuts. The new one is... you. Thanks. That was awesome. Thank you.
It's found you.
Give the
This
power
way.
to pounce across great distances. That was not what was intended at all. It's so frustrating. You'll notice how I didn't have time to read the thing before it took off.
It's found you. This way.
Okay, over there, God. Another Echo of Glint. I don't know if I'm supposed to get all of those, if there's an achieve for all of those. I don't know. Why? Because they never tell you anything. I could mouse over the thing on the above the hotbar if I thought I was going to have time, which they don't give you. Just feels like so many times in quests they want you to do stuff,
This way.
but they don't
To try.
tell
have
you
a glider.
what you have to do. And I overshot again, and I'm flying out in the middle of nothing.
The hatchling chose well. You'll be a fine champion.
Where
Thank
are
you.
we?
Near the camp where we met.
Oh.
We're not quite safe yet. We still need to reach the main pylon. Go on ahead. I'll distract the remaining Mordrum and meet you there.
Okay.
We need to discuss your next steps.
And they're trying to create this feeling of imminence that you have to hurry and everything, but if you don't know what the moves do, it's awful hard.
You could have tried to take the egg. Why didn't you?
I don't want to possess the egg. I want to protect it. It chose you as its bearer.
It chose me?
Is that Canuck's
How could it
voice?
choose me?
I can't answer that question. All I can do is support you. Pass the egg through this beam. It'll reactivate this outpost's defenses and safeguard the area from Mordrum.
Let's see. The gyrocopter is going to be no better. We'll go with the shackles. And we'll put them in the default dies, because the default dies are pretty good. Alright, put the egg in the glowy. Magic. Most importantly, we got it away from Kaith, and I hope it just eats away at her from the inside. Alright, we got the idea. It's a big glowy ball. Hi, Ruka. How you doing?
What happens now?
You need to go south to Tarir, the city of the Forgotten. It's a safe place, built to shield the egg as it hatches.
No can do. The egg was stolen from me, and I just got it back. I'm not taking any chances with it.
You still not trust me?
I don't trust anybody.
Trust yourself. Your instincts brought you here for a reason. While you have the egg, every Mordrum alive will be after you. Get it to Tarir, and hurry. I'll go on ahead to inform the Exalted, and make sure the city is ready to receive you.
Doopy-doopy-doop-doop. And scene. I get to select a superior sigil, which I don't actually need, because I've got a couple of legendary ones. I made those myself. Interrupting.
Finished with that.
There are so many creative glider designs, like the one with little dragons. Oh, the ones where they're carrying you? Yeah, I gave that to a friend of mine, because I knew she'd freak out. Another die.
Threshold achieved.
And it's a common. Orange Spring. That's kind of orange. Pale orange. Regardless, off it goes to the alt account again. we go back to Auric Basin. We're Northwatch. And Tarir is due south. Oh, somebody's fighting the champion Arrowhead this time. And that somebody is going to include me right about now.
Can't breathe.
More hero points. Yum, yum, nom, nom, nom. The quest takes me there, but I'm going to go inside instead. There's another hero point in here. That one's underneath the ground, believe it or not. But that one is not. Another one. More hero points for me because so heroic, obviously I get all the hero points. Okay, some of them. I get a lot. Eventually, most. Dragon Hunter. Not quite the Procession of Blades. Once we get the Procession of Blades, we'll swap into Dragon Hunter because it's a terrific spike damage skill. Lovely and scenic Tarir. As you can see, it's actually pretty lovely and scenic. I normally use the phrases lovely and scenic ironically. For instance, I live in the lovely and scenic Silicon Valley. Spoiler, it's neither. And this will allow me to sell my junk. And call it an evening. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. As always, I am very appreciative that you've chosen to spend a little of your valuable time with me. I will be back tomorrow at the usual time of 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, early morning in Asia and Australia. I probably will be enjoying adult leisure beverages either tomorrow or Monday night. I'm not sure which. And I'll be playing more Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns. It is nice going through the storyline again here. And definitely the difference in my skills the first time I went through and my skills in the game now are large. That's a big gap, which just serves as a reminder to me, I used to be really bad. But a very large percentage of the Guild Wars 2 players are pretty bad. And that's not meant as an insult. The game systems are pretty obscure, and it can take quite a while to learn what you're doing, and a good guide can help. For that, I will actually pick out specifically about 4 years ago, maybe longer. Wooden Potatoes did a series of videos where he did one build for each class for open world and story gameplay, which is mostly what I do. So it's good DPS and good sustain / survivability are what these builds were made for. And I found all of them I could at least play tolerably well, and some of them I could play quite well, and in all of them, because he goes into the whys of why the build has this and this and this and this, and how they work together in this way. And he also has a guide there for just general game system stuff. And he goes into great length, some people might find it boring, I never did, explaining why things work the way they do. And it made me understand the game better, so that when I brew up a build on my own, it's way, way better than it ever was. But it gives you builds that you can use as the basis. Now, the classes have all had updates and changes and stuff, but all of the builds, I think, are still at least decent, and some are still very good. Wooden Potatoes, open world, and story builds from about 4 years ago. One for each class. And thank you, Wooden Potatoes, for those. I've said in the past, I think I had probably between 600 and 800 hours in the game. But since those videos brought me back to the game as a significant constant, not full-time, but always a game I'm coming back to, since then I have 3,500 hours in my main account in the game, and like another 900 in my alt account. So, Wooden Potatoes, open world, and story builds. If you're looking for builds, or you want to understand how the game works better, I recommend those strongly. Again, thank you, WP. You're the man. I'm back tomorrow at the usual time. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Saturday night kicks ass. I hope your Sunday is nice. And for those of us in the U.S., we've got a holiday coming up on the 4th. We call it the 4th of July. You probably call it the 4th of July as well. For us, it's also Independence Day. But I'm back tomorrow, usual time. Hopefully you see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now.